Hey guys, I'm Brienne. If you don't know me already, welcome to my channel. As much as I've been loving doing the weekend of my life videos, it's time for a sit down video. A little bit about me is that I graduated from college in May of 2021 and I got a work from home job for marketing in January 2022 of this year. So I'm going to be explaining my journey of finding a big girl job after graduating. I remember watching these videos when I was going through the process of interviewing, applying, and I wasn't getting anything back and I was getting very frustrated. It's a very frustrating process and it's a long process for most people. If you're lucky, you might have a job ready for you after college. This video is for people that graduated back in May of last year or this past December or gonna be graduating this May or even graduated like 2 or 3 years ago. This is my journey on finding a job. Everyone's journey is different, but I'm going to be telling you my journey. Maybe some of you out there also went through or is going through the same journey. You're not alone. Getting a job after college is very hard. They don't prepare you for that. Let's just get on with the video. So I graduated back in May, as I said. It was during COVID. Luckily, we had a graduation, which is amazing. I was very happy about that. I graduated with a Bachelor's of Science in Business Studies with a concentration of business analytics. I didn't have an internship. I was going to get an internship my summer of junior year going into my senior year, which is like the popular time to get an internship. I should have gotten it earlier, but I didn't know that COVID was gonna happen my junior year. And I could not find an internship because of COVID. A lot of businesses were closed or working from home and just didn't want to train an intern. Understandable. I was getting very frustrated, but a lot of my friends didn't have internships either. So I felt a little better. I was like, okay, a lot of my friends that are graduating don't have internships, don't have really any experience except for a degree. So I feel a lot better about myself. But if you can get an internship during college, I highly recommend. You can do one internship, you can do an internship every summer or even during school. I would just get your connections going and rolling during college because I did not. And I wish I did. But hey, at the end, I found a job that I like and I work from home and it's good. It's all that matters. Before I graduated though, my dad set up a interview with a company that he worked with. Not his company, a different company. And I had an interview and they wanted someone at the time, and obviously I wasn't graduated yet, so I couldn't go forward with it. It just wasn't me. I didn't feel good about the interview. I didn't feel good about the position. I didn't really know what the position was. It was for a bank and I really didn't want to work in a bank. My whole college career I said I wanted to work at an office, at a desk from 9 to 5. I don't know what I was thinking. I do work from a desk from 9 to 5, but it's for marketing, and I realized marketing was more for me instead of business analytics, which I will get into, because after that interview, I was like, I need to figure out what is right for me. I knew 2 things. I did not want to work for a bank, and I wanted to work in marketing, not the analytical side of it. Luckily, this job is marketing and the analytical side, so it's perfect with my degree that I got, but also I want to do marketing. It's perfect. After college, I moved back home with my parents and I started applying. Now, I was applying all throughout New York City. Everyone wants to work in the city. That's just the thing. Where I'm from, everyone wants to work in the city. It was so hard to find a job. I was applying from when I moved in August up into like December. I needed a job. I kept applying. I was getting no interviews. I was getting literally nothing back from anyone. I was just applying. I didn't even know what I was applying for at one point. I was just getting so sick and tired of it, and I was broke. I just graduated college. I don't have a job. Like, I need to do something. So I went back to Pliables, where I worked every summer in college, basically. And I went back. I was like, I need a pay raise if I'm coming back, but I'm also looking for other jobs. This is just for the time being. Like, that's fine, we don't have to train you, it's perfect, we need people. I worked at Pliables for about 2 or 3 months. Then I started hating living at home, which I will get to in my part 2 of this video, which is going to be 1 year after graduation from college. We'll get to that. in the next video. But I didn't like living at home. I liked being by myself. I liked living on my own. I liked buying my own groceries and doing this and being able to do whatever I want, basically. So I moved out of my parents' house in around, I think, January of this year. Found a job after like 2 to 3 weeks. Moved away and found a job 2 to 3 weeks after that. It was like instant. I was like, I should have done this from the start. Yeah, I'm not saving money anymore, but I found a job. I was so excited. And then they told me it was work from home. I was like, oh my god, I didn't even realize when I was applying for it, it didn't say that, and that's actually really perfect because I don't have to commute anywhere. So now I work in direct marketing. It's work from home. So that was my journey of finding a job. It was a long journey, probably about 7 months of applying, maybe 8 months of applying, 7 months of hearing nothing back, no interviews, not even getting an email saying that you've been denied. Literally nothing from anyone. And then all of a sudden, changed it up and I got a job. Not saying that you have to move away to find a job. That's not what I'm saying. That was just my luck that I moved away from my parents' house and I found a job in like 2 to 3 weeks. No connections, nothing, all me. All from my interview and my resume and my college degree, basically. So now I want to touch on things I've learned through this process of finding a job and then finally getting a job. One, you hear this a lot, I'm sure, but everyone has their own path/timeline. Just because your one friend got a job right after graduation and was starting a week after graduation doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. Oh, a friend is already promoted 6 months after graduation, but I'm still looking for a job. That's okay. Things are going to come to you. It might feel so frustrating and it might feel that no one wants you, you're not good enough for any job, you're never going to find one. You will. There's tons of jobs out there. It might not be the best job in the beginning, but it's giving you experience, and that's what you need at this age. I'm 22. I don't need to have a senior position job making $100,000 a year. I would love that, but this is just to get me into the business world and have me grow from here. To go on to that, it's all about gaining experience. Every single job I applied for said you need 2+ years of experience, 5+ years of experience. I was like, I just graduated from college. Where am I supposed to get these experience from? A lot of jobs have really high standards. Apply for them anyway. I remember a professor told me, just because you don't match any of their requirements, if you have one requirement that you match for, apply. It could be you need 5+ years of experience, but a bachelor's degree in business, or a bachelor's degree in art, or a bachelor's degree in health science, but you need 5+ years of experience. Apply anyway. Maybe people aren't applying because they see that, but if you do good in the interview, you might have something. Another thing that I learned during this whole process is figuring out what exactly I want. Maybe in a few years I don't want to do marketing. Maybe in a couple years I want to go get my master's or another bachelor's degree somewhere else. It's all about figuring out what you want. You're not going to love your first job. You're not going to be like, this is the best job ever. But it's a job. And I don't have anything bad to say about this job. It's my first job. It's great. I got lucky that it's a great job. But it's all about gaining that experience. Another tip that I have, try out different jobs. Try out different positions. I have a friend that does temp jobs where he does jobs for like 2 months, switches companies, does another job for like 2 months, just to see what he wants to do, and also gaining a lot of experience. And there's a lot of potential in temp jobs of getting a full-time position and benefits and everything from a temp job. So if you could get a temp job in the beginning, go for it. I don't know much about temp jobs because I didn't really look into that. I just wanted a full-time position. But temp jobs definitely can do it. And my last tip, time is relative. I was trying to figure out that phrase for like a week, but it goes with the first tip. Everyone has their own path and timeline. Just because you don't have a job yet, but your friends from college do, doesn't mean that you're stupid or you're not good enough or you're never gonna get a job. If you can take anything from this video, you will get one. I had no experience, no internships, an average GPA in college. But I worked hard, and that's all that matters. Knowing that you worked hard in college and you will work hard in your next position is all that matters. If you feel good about yourself, you'll find a job. And remember, I always hear this when I was going through interviews, they need you more than you need them. Go with that mindset into every interview and you'll be golden. So I hope this video was helpful. I was kind of all over the place, but there's a lot of different things about this whole journey. I just wanted to touch upon everything. But I'm going to have a few more parts of this kind of post-grad series. This is obviously me finding the job. And then on May 11th, last year is when I graduated college. So I will be posting a video on 1 year after graduation, a reflect, looking back on what was different back then till now. I'll also be doing some interview tips because I have a lot of interview tips. I've been through a lot of interviews, phone interviews, Zoom interviews, in-person interviews. That'll be a whole nother video. So if you would like to see those, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you get the notification when I post. I am trying to post every week, about 2-3 times a week. Obviously life gets in the way. I do have a full-time job and doing this on the side. But I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Comment below any tips that you have on finding a job after this journey. We're all here to help each other here. We're all going through this together. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.